black. The story from the project, innocent black man. Let me be clear, damn man. The story from the project, innocent black man.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Small Account Challenge. Today is day number 138. Of all my years I've been trading, there's only one thing I never want to happen. It's happened to me before, and it hasn't been years since it happened. And it happened today. This is the only thing you do not want to happen when you're trading in this modern day age. And what is that? Lose internet connection while you're in a trade. And that's what happened to me today. I lost internet connection while I had a good enough size position, and when it finally recovered, we was down heavy. I was so pissed off, I got out of trade and revenge traded and lost even more. It's a wonder today that I only came out with only a $36 loss. Man, it's insane. Now I'm gonna tell you exactly how this unfolded. And today, midday market recap. Finally answering the question that many people who have subscribed to this channel have asked me: do I give training for these small account stuff? And I'm going to be starting that. First, I need to see if there's real interest in it. So in the comment section below, put the word interested, and then I know if people are really interested, because I know there are traders who don't have a lot of money and they would like to learn how to grow their small amount of money into a large amount of money and then take it on their own. Anyway, that's who I'm speaking to. All right, y'all, let's go over the trades from this morning. Today was a straight mess. It's a debacle, but you still got to record it, but it's a mess. 1, 2, 3, 5 trades, and the third trade and the fourth trade smacked us so heavy when my account was down to about $1,900 today. And it wasn't to the last trade that rescued us. But boy, I tell you, a crazy one. Anyway, let's pull the charts up. We started off good today. All right. The first trade was at 938 to the downside. All right, cool. The candle that starts the market at 930 is a red candle. All right, I'm watching it. The very next candle opens up 30, closes at 35. It's also a red candle, but it makes an upper wick and a lower wick. So you know what I'm doing next? I set my key levels, my intraday key levels for the day. I set the upper one and the lower one. So next thing is, if it don't get below that, no trades for me at that moment. The very next candle opens up 35, closes at 40. That bad boy breaks the lower key level. Because the way it broke, I liked it. I jumped in, rode that bad boy from 938, 37 seconds, all the way to 939 and 55 seconds, right before that bad boy closed. For a nice win, about $9 on that trade. I'll take it. I liked it. Starting the day off green is always a positive. My head was clear. I was feeling good. All right, it was on to the next trade. Try to get another base hit. All right, here we go. The very next trade was SPY to the downside. This one we also won on at 9:47 and 21 seconds. All right. Okay, on to the next candle. The one that opens up 40, closes at 45. After the previous candle closed, we get a bounce. So now my lower key level is going to act like resistance. No longer support, but act like resistance. So now I'm watching it. On the 9:45 candle, it breaks through the lower key level. But of course, because of where it came from, now I knew the bids would start knocking it back down. On the very next candle, the one that opens up 45, closes at 50. It starts to head back down. It breaks the lower key level again. I jump in at 9:47 and ride that bad boy all the way down to 9:49 in 1 second, and we get out before the candle closed. Boom! Another green trade. I'm like, yeah, this day is going like I wanted to go. I'm excited. There's a big clown smile on my face. I'm like, coach, let's keep going. We got him. Ooh, the candle we got out of closed at 950. On to the next candle. Opens up 50, closes at 55. The price action is between my lower key level and the 200, so no trade. The very next candle opens up 50, opens at 55, closes at 10 o'clock. also between the lower key level and the 200. So no trade. The very next candle opens up 10 o'clock, closes at 10:05. It breaks the the lower key level, but it's kind of weak. I don't like it, so no trade. It's on the very next candle, the one that opens up 10:05, closes at 10:10. I'm watching it. We get downward pressure. It breaks the 200. It closes at 10:10. The very next candle opens up 10:10, closes at 10:15. I jump in at 10:13 to the downside. I'm like, all right, cool, we good. It closes at 10:15. I add a contract at 10:17, trying to bring the cost basis down, trying to get some more size on this bad boy. I'm thinking we come up to the 200 and reverse. This bad boy closed at 10:20. The next one opens up 10:20, closes at 10:25. I add another contract at 10:22, looking for the reverse, because on that lower wick right there on this on this candle, I'm like, yeah, we got him. And it's at that time we lose internet connection. So now I got 3 contracts in this bad boy. And man, listen, I'm sitting. All I know is the price action stops moving. I don't know what's going on. I check all my screens. I don't see no movement. In a matter of seconds, I get an error message on my computer that says internet connection is lost, and I'm on fire right now. I'm like, oh man, I got 3 contracts. Now what I'm gonna do, all I know, I don't get internet connection back until 10:30. And by that time, the price action is all the way up here, coming up to the to my lower key level, and I get out at 10:32, and I'm on fire. All the profits gone from the first 2 trades, and now we sitting in the red, about $70 something, something like that. I'm on fire. And now what happens? I revenge trade, try to make the money back. So what I do on that upward pressure, I jump back in at 10:33, thinking we going back up. And what does it do in the very next candle? The one that opens up 10:35, closes at 10:40. It starts to reverse. I add another contract at 10:33. So now I added 2 contracts. I got in at 10:33 and 23 seconds and added a contract at 10:33 and 51 seconds. It's still going down. I'm trying to save myself. Add another contract at 10:36 and 56 seconds. Still nothing happening. And this bad boy continues to go down with the 3 contracts. I get out at 10:37 and 22 seconds. I literally watched on that downward pressure. I literally watched those 3 contracts go haywire, and I watched my account. It literally said about 1950. I said, oh my God, don't tell me we down about $250 already on the day. I said, oh my Jesus freaking Christ. So I'm distraught. I'm on fire. I'm like, this is insane. And it's on the very next trade that we make it all back, and we was able to at least end the day with what you're going to see in a minute. All right, the very next trade was at 10:38. Cool. So I literally said, you know what? Let's just ride this down to the downside. Fingers crossed. So I jumped into the downside at 10:38 before the candle closed. Remember, we got out 10:37. I jumped in 10:38 to the downside. As you can see, I'm totally off. This is not the way to trade, but sometimes the market can swing you left and right. Anyway, 10:38, we in. This bad boy is going down. It starts to reverse, but I keep my cool. I don't add a contract. On the candle that opens at 10:40 and closes at 10:45, it starts to reverse. I don't add a contract. I'm hoping that the moving average is going to be on my side and act like a strong line of resistance. It does that. And at 10:46, I add another contract on the candle that opens up 45 and closes at 50. The thing is this: I took a lotto play. I took a more expensive contract. I think it was about maybe $300 this contract. Normally I don't go that high. I took 2 contracts. Now I got about 2 contracts worth about $350, something like that. All I know, we start to get heavy downward pressure. I mean heavy. Remember, I got the 2 contracts with that were expensive, so their delta is pretty high. So anyway, the candle closes at 10:50. The very next candle opens up 10:50, closes at 10:55. We get a pop up. I get nervous, but I don't sell. It immediately reverses. This thing starts selling off crazy. I'm like, OMG. As you can see, it comes all the way down here on that lower wick, and I got those 2 contracts, but they were worth pretty expensive for my taste. And it is on. I let that candle close. It's on the very next candle, the one that opens at 55, closes at 11 o'clock. It starts to reverse. I get nervous. It comes right back down, and it is on that push on this lower wick right here. I sell my position, and I watched literally how I was down about $260, something like that, and brought it all the way back to only being down. What you see here, you can see it there. Bang. Man, listen. Y'all, this was literally almost a very bad day. But all I can say is the trading gods was on my side today, because to be only down $36 after all of that, after losing internet connection, after revenge trading, all I can say is thank God. And let's just come back tomorrow for another day. All right, y'all. Peace.